Hey Gemini, welcome to Good Witch Intuitive Tarot. Thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I do appreciate it. This is going to be your love reading for the month of April 2021 for anyone with Gemini placements. Hold on one sec. I want to turn off my ringer because it is distracting me. Okay. So sorry. All right. So what does Gemini need to know for this reading? Please, anyone with Gemini placements. And guys, this could be for April, but it could be for any other time. It could be for a year from now. Whenever you're guided to see it and it resonates, well, then it was meant to be, right? All right. So Gemini, calling in your soulmate. Yeah. And it's weird because children are affecting your love life was at the bottom. And I think that was our last love reading for Gemini. So I think Geminis have been having, I just happened to see it down there. That's why I mentioned it. I think Geminis have been having a problem with their love life. And it's not because of kids, obviously, but because of, they're busy being good parents. Let me turn some of these flipped over. A lot of them. Look, I want to show you the only one that flipped over here. Children. I'm telling you, that card is meant to be here. There's been something going on about Gemini and children. I'm going to get, and wedding was at the bottom as well. Let me get one more card here. What else does Gemini need to know? Separation. Wow. Forgiving and learning. Wow. All right. So for some of you, this is about mom and dad and separating and the kids. I mean, it's that simple, but we're calling in a soulmate here. Calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. This could be you actually calling in your spouse to come back, or this is someone new after you and your spouse have gone your separate ways. Your love life is being affected by children, separation, time apart from your partners on the horizon, forgiving and learning as you release the past. Release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. So some of you went through an ugly divorce, or you have a lot of issues with your ex and the children, or whatever. There's something about old family versus new love. Now, somebody wants to call in their soulmate here, but they have all this going on having to do with the ex and their kids. That's basically what I see going on with your reading, but let's get more. What else do we need to know for this Gemini reading, please? What's important here? What else do we need to know? Calling in your soulmate, children, separation. Okay. Wow, that's so weird. I was just talking about both of those a minute ago. Okay. I'm sorry. I still have people texting me right now. I just was wondering what the issue was. All right. Let me get one or two more. I was just talking about how much alike these two cards are to me. They have very similar a look to them. They look the same to me. All right, so let me get a little more information. What else do we need to know here for this Gemini reading? Gemini, I often see Geminis as this magician in the mirror. Like that for me is a Gemini card, if that makes sense. But I'll tell you why I feel that way. Oh, man holding the heart and woman holding the coin. Whew, okay, well, we got somebody who's interested in money and he's interested in love. All right, but no, that's not exactly what this means. But I'm going to grab some more cards and then we're going to talk about it because I want to get into this and why I feel like it always feels Gemini to me. All right, let's look at what else do Geminis need to know? We have magician in the mirror, healer of the ages, man holding the heart, woman holding the coin, calling in your soulmate, children, separation, and forgiving and learning. Wow. Geminis have been getting these kind of readings lately. They truly have commitment. Absolutely. What else? Yeah, I mean, is this somebody who's interested in commitment but having, yeah. So letting go of that past, learning something about letting go is going to be, whoa, okay. And gratitude came right out fast too. Courage. All right, let's talk. So what I see happening here is someone who absolutely would love to have a new commitment. They'd like to. They just don't know how to go about it. I feel whoever I'm talking to has lived in this world of, the husband, the wife, the kids, for so long. And now they've gone through some kind of a divorce or, something. They're not together anymore. And now it's, look, we've got healer of the ages here. And we've got letting go is here, and we've got the teacher here. This is a person card, people card, someone who helps you learn. I think someone needs to help you learn how to release and heal your heart, because divorce is never easy. Even if it's amicable, it's still really, really hard. And we have this spirit card, vast universe, saying there's probably some kind of spiritual lesson involved. There could also be some kind of spiritual pull. You're being spiritually pulled towards someone. We have here calling in your soulmate. You could be spiritually pulled towards a person in particular, or you're going to be, and this would be someone you're going to have a commitment with. This could be a really good deal right here. This could be something very cool, but you're going to have to heal something first and let go of and this is especially so for any of you that are hanging on to your ex-wife or hanging on to your ex-husband. Still, doing everything as a family all the time, but yet you want to bring a new person in. It doesn't roll that way. You guys have to have separate lives from your exes in order for a new person to feel comfortable with this. And that's just the way it is. It takes a very rare person who would be like, yeah, that's fine. Let's go to your ex-wife's house and spend the weekend. I mean, or, it's just very rare. This can come later. Maybe, depending on what kind of ex-wife or ex-husband you have. But it takes a very unique person that would want to hang out with your ex-husband or your ex-wife. I mean, and that's normal. It's just, you're supposed to live separately. It's just like you're supposed to someday leave your parents, not as in never speak to them again. It's the same way, when you divorce a spouse, you have got to really release that spouse to live their own life, and they have to release you to live your own life in order for you to have a healthy, normal relationship. So there's something here that needs to be let go of. If it's an old commitment, because we do have here commitment and letting go. I feel as though for some of you, you're just learning how to balance these things out. You're just learning. And this reminds me of Gemini, not really knowing what to choose, the light or the dark, the hot or the cold, what's right. I'm confused about what's balanced. It comes with healing that heart chakra. And here we have a man with the heart in his hand. So a man could be trying to heal his heart chakra. A woman could be trying to heal her heart chakra as well about a man. But man and man, woman and woman, it doesn't matter. But there's something going on here where the universe is trying to send in something for you, maybe a person to help you learn something about how it works, how karma works, how, spirit, God, universe works, whatever it is. And they're saying that, it might take some courage because, I feel like you have to release something. And it's because you're not going to be able to fully be balanced until you release whatever this is. You're the at least third sign that had to release something in order to have a high vibration person. Now, this is what you're coming out as: King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. So now these people could be any sign, but he's coming through as Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, which also could be a Gemini because of Gemini and Cancer being on the cusp of each other. It's very possible this could also be Scorpio. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, Gemini, Cancer. I'm sorry. But also could be Scorpio or Pisces. Yes. But could be any man who's in a love situation. So this could really be anybody. The King of Love. All right, and we have the Queen of Coin here. So we have the woman holding the coin. She could be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, but she could be any woman who's in a very grounded kind of energy here. In other words, these could be anybody, but they are coming through. He's coming through in a very emotional state, and she's coming through in a very solid state. So however this works, this is they both look great. I mean, either way. But it does look to me like there needs to be something here about letting go of an old commitment so that you can make room and call in your new soulmate. And this is going to take, courage. It's going to take working with Spirit, God, Universe. It's going to possibly take getting some spiritual advice or talking to someone who can help you learn how to do this. How do you release this? How do you release a marriage that you've had for many, many years? How do you do it? Maybe a therapist can help you. There is help for you out there. There's, there's guidance, there's teachers, there's therapists, there's doctors, and there's friends, there's, people that care about you, family. Whatever it is, I feel if you can face this and have the courage to do it, you're going to be very grateful. All right, because I feel like with the spirit card here as well, and the people card here of teacher, you're being guided to release something so that you can make room. And I feel like it's because it's part of your journey. This is part of your journey to actually balance this out. Listen, everyone has a journey and everyone has lessons to learn, and everybody has karmic lessons. If you're not doing your journey and you're not balancing things out and you're not completing your steps and doing what you need to do, you're stuck coming back to do it again, or you keep repeating the same lesson on replay, and sometimes it's just in a different package with a different face, but it's the same lesson. So I feel as though this reading is for someone who has had a hard time with separation, a hard time letting go. They have kids, they're trying to figure out how to do this. They might be for years now back and forth between the ex-wife and the kids because they just don't know how to live a life without them. And this could be vice versa, back and forth with the ex-husband and the kids, and because they just don't know how to live a life without them. This is for someone who has been unable to actually have a true soulmate come in for them to stay for any length of time, because they are still connected so strongly to the past. And even though this marriage or whatever it is over, they don't know how to release the family unit, and it's been really hard. So no judgment there. This is not an easy situation, I'll tell you that. But Spirit is encouraging you to learn something about this, to work with Spirit God Universe to get balanced and let go of something so that you can call in your new soulmate. Otherwise, you're never going to really be able to have that again in your life. And there is a way to work this out. In every divorce, there's a way to work this out. All right. Without trauma and drama. Just be adults about it and don't put your kids through drama. Ugh, I don't even want to think about what I saw exes do to children. It's horrible. Beauty fell out. The beauty card. Okay, so if you guys need full personal readings, my information is directly beneath this video in the description box. Reach out to me by email, and on your email, on the subject line, please write personal or private reading so that I see the email and answer it. All emails will be answered after the holiday, so it'll be more like Tuesday. I'm taking Sunday and Monday off. So I'm not going to, and I have a lot of work to do before then. So I'm not going to be answering emails till Tuesday, but get on the list, because in the order they come in is the order I'm going to book people's readings. The prices are right beneath this video in the description area, as well as my email, as well as my PayPal. Everything you need is right there. Okay, let's get into it. Angels, for anyone who will resonate with this reading, what do you want them to focus on or know about from the bottom? Gemini. Okay, we got 4. Well, the beauty card flew out while I was shuffling. But, wow, look at this. Gratitude twice. You got great gratitude twice. That says something to me. Okay, let me see what else you got. Okay, beautiful. Absolutely. And you've got patience, which is like the temperance card. Really nice. Simplicity. It's way more simple than you think. I was saying that. Listen, these things work out for people all the time, and you guys are strong enough to do this. It's just that you got stuck in that, this feels to me like it's someone who got stuck in that inability to, like, your ex-wife calls you up and says, oh, you want to come to Christmas here? And you're like, well, I don't really know what else to do. Yeah. So you go. Then next thing you know, you're calling them up. Hey, well, you want to get together for Easter? And next thing you know, you're living like a family again, but you're not really a family anymore because you're no longer together. But now this is very odd and unusual for a new person who comes in, and that this is very uncomfortable for them. So there's a way to do this. It's all about divine timing, and this is something you're being guided to do, and it's much more simple than you think. All right, and this can be worked out. Parents work this out all the time, where the kids go here or then they go there, and then eventually maybe you can do, I'm sure you guys can get along like adults, right? But for now, if you want to call in a soulmate, you're going to have to ease them into this weird, I admire this, but at the same time, this also screams karma to me. This screams karmic. Two people that, even though they're divorced, still won't let go of each other. So it depends on what level this is at. If this is at a healthy level, great. But your soulmate doesn't know any of this. They're just confused, right? Or if you call someone, for some of you, you've been unable to call in a true soulmate that would have anything to do with this because, well, you're handling it in a very karmic manner. So in a karmic manner, as in like, it feels murky to a person coming in. Like, what is this? This is, they think of it as like kind of like freak show, but the truth is, you might be handling this like an adult. They just can't see that. Okay, so you got to give it a chance with your soulmate first and ease them into this family dynamic, because I feel as though I'm dealing with somebody here who's having a very hard time. Even Gemini, this is a Gemini card for me, balancing it out and knowing how to behave and what's appropriate to do and to engage in if you have a new person in the mix. Okay, so it's a learning experience. It's all about a learning experience, and that's why we have teacher here. You might have to find out about this. You might be so used to doing this through the years for the kids, you and the ex-wife dealing with, all the holidays together and this and that, and this new person comes in and like, this is not my idea of romance here, to be spending all our time with your ex-wife or your ex-husband. I mean, this is a freak me out moment, okay? But listen, once you get this balanced out, it's going to take time. I feel like Gemini's the one having a hard time figuring out how to go about this. If not, it's that you've walked into someone else's life that lives like this and you're like, oh my God, I can't be involved with this person's ex-wife or ex-husband all the time. There is going to be great gratitude here once you figure it out. There is something to be learned here in either instance, but it's much more simple than you think. Somebody's making way too big of a deal out of it. It is divinely guided to figure this out. So this does come down to figuring it out and being patient and keeping it very simple. And we do have, this is like the Hierophant card to me, this power card. See how it looks just like the Hierophant? I feel as though this does have to do with your bonds with other people, but some of these bonds are done and over with, but you've just not learned how to release them. I hope this makes sense. I feel like somebody will be very grateful when this all gets worked out. I feel like being in this sense of gratitude for everyone in your life. There's an opportunity to be grateful for your ex-wife or ex-husband, but still not offend or mistreat a new soulmate. Or even for some of you, you haven't even been able to let in a real soulmate that would last any time in your situation. So getting into this mindset of gratitude, being grateful for what you do have, being grateful for a new person and seeing them in the thing is, I feel like for some of you, this new person or whoever you have let in the past, they feel as though they're like second rate or they don't really count because of this dynamic. So for some of you, this just might need to be something. It's much more simple than you think. You are being divinely guided to figure it out, and it does have to do with some kind of relationships and the fact that you might have a soulmate out there that's supposed to come in for you, but they're holding off on it until you figure out how to balance and heal something from the past that needs to be healed. And it has to do with your ex and your kids. All right, hopefully that helps out. Boy, this was probably my longest reading of all of them. It was just this feels like a difficult situation, and it feels hard. It feels difficult, like someone needing to move on in their life, but they don't know how to do it. Anyway, I hope that this is helpful for someone. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment down below if this was your reading, because I'm not sure that many people will resonate with this one, but I feel like the ones that will are going to be like, oh my gosh, that's totally our situation. All right. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.